Joining me now is commentator Willie Jackson. Willie will be joining us weekly to give us his take on events. So do you think Operation 8 was the mother of all overreactions, Willie?
It was a disgrace, actually. It was one of the worst things that's ever happened in terms of recent New Zealand history. And New Zealanders should be shocked about this. Initially when this happened, of course, most Kiwis thought, it was... it was validated, and we had creeps like Michael Laws, and I was going to say Paul Holmes there for a minute, but I wouldn't say that about our colleague. But Laws and them, they said, you got to watch this Tamaiti, he's a dangerous man. But you and I know Tamaiti, Scotty. He's worked with us on radio and that. He's an entrepreneur, he's an entertainer, he's absolutely kaupapa Māori. And really what they should have done was gone and knocked on his door instead of knocking on his door and putting a gun to his head. That's what they did. And then they went to Ruatoki, and just because half the population is related to Tame, they locked the township down. Disgraceful, really. I couldn't imagine them doing it in Parnell or Remuera.
And there should be an apology to Tuhoe?
There should be an apology from the police. There should be an apology from government. And this country should know that they can't do that to our people. And I'm glad that Huirangi and others down there are in an outrage at the moment. But you saw too, Scotty, from the Commissioner Peter Marshall, I think his view was, Tuhoe are a bit of a byproduct, and all these technical words. Got to cut to the chase. The police failed in this case miserably, and our people down there deserve an apology. So
there'll be no chances of a retrial if the police have completely failed, no retrial?
Look, if they have a retrial, it'll be the biggest waste of money one could ever
It's already
imagine.
been the biggest waste of money, hasn't it?
We're talking millions and millions of dollars for what? To try and make out that our people are terrorists down there. For goodness sake, do you really think Tame, with the greatest respect to the brother, is a sort of slick, sort of smooth-talking terrorist of the Bin Laden kind? I don't think so, But I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the brother was doing up there, really, to tell you the truth.
I think Molotov cocktails.
I don't think he's... Look, but Tame's always training people. But you see, the point here is, too, Scotty, is mainstream don't know Tamaiti like we know Tamaiti. Mainstream doesn't take that opportunity to find out about Tame. They prefer to paint him as a separatist, a hater. We know him as a bit of a lover, a painter, an artist, a provocateur.
Well, the whole thing's come through misunderstanding, isn't it?
No, well, it comes because mainstream doesn't get to know our people properly. Yep. He might... John Tamahiri and I have put him on Radio Live on Talkback. At the end of it, everyone says, geez, he's quite a good fella. He's a little bit like that Scotty Morrison. No, Tame is. You saw how he was coming to court, dressed in a suit, and it was like a show for him. But let's not be unfair to Tame. He is a great fighter for kaupapa Māori. On Wātea, he was our main Māori language presenter for 5 years.
Annette King herself, police minister at the time, has said maybe there's an inquiry needed for this. What do you think? Inquiry?
No, absolutely. But, they're the ones who initiated it. Labour, Annette King, Phil Goff, they had to protect the country from those savages in Tuhoe, and now they've all got egg over their face. I was disgusted at with Labour at the time, and they should look at themselves. I'm also disappointed they don't put... see, Labour are struggling in terms of their Māori ranks, aren't they? Where's the Labour front? Why isn't Parikura Horemia fronting this? Why isn't Shane Jones fronting this? All of a sudden, Annette has been king, with respect to Annette, but she's finished. It's all over. Why is Jones not up there, or Nanaia, or Parikura? Māori should be fronting it. Can I just go back to Tuhoe? They should have had the Māori police handle this. They formed partnerships with Māori. We had people like Tui Adams, Api Mahuika, who are partners with the police. When this went down, they should have asked Māori, can you go down and check this out? Our people would have gone and knocked on the door. They should have got Wally Haumaha to handle it, who's the head of the Māori police. Yep. But no, when it came to the crunch, they didn't trust us. You can't trust those Maoris, they'll let them all off. And they handed it to their Pākehā policemen. And I think there's a real question mark on that, and they need to address it.
Very good, Willie. Thank you very much for those comments.
No problem, Scotty. Kia ora.
And of course, Willie will be back next week, and I'm sure he'll have plenty more to say about our lead story.